Narinama Chawama, the Tari coordinate Navma, Ujumaka Navdolatida, Navma, Colasunida, Bahabdura Makaribu, Amwajha, Dash, Bukan, Anjamji, Edi Vadash.
Association of Europe here in Brussels. We are a non-political association, so we don't involve in politics, but we are here to defend or to express the needs of the victims of terrorism. Today is also the 31st of October 2018, and my first words and thoughts are with the victims of the New York attack just 1 year ago. This first commemoration is always extremely difficult for the victims and the relatives, where also one Belgian person was killed, and some of them were wounded. So my first thoughts go with them today. As I said, I'm standing here more to express the needs of the victims of terrorism, and there is one big issue in there, which is justice. We are looking for truth and justice, and this is necessary for us to digest what you have been through and to start a new life. Justice is totally different than revenge, by the way. I will also let on the side regarding the children, the women and the Daesh fighters, I will let on the side the human or humanitarian way. I will probably leave this more to my colleague from the Brussels University, but I want to really work or explain the issues regarding justice. So indeed we have been there about 5-6 weeks ago to Iraq and to Syria, the Kurdish region. It was extremely interesting because once you're on the spot, you can more understand what's going on. So this was very important for us. For sure, we know the situation is extremely complicated. And there's probably no ideal solution on how to go forward. But like Dr. Amar just said, Daesh is still a risk. Probably after the fall of Raqqa, probably it's reviving or still living in small cells, and we don't know what the future will tell us, but they might indeed regroup, come up under a new name or whatever, but the risk is still there. And I think for justice, we have to make sure that justice and politics are not mixed up. It must remain separated. And therefore, I believe that, yes, to go forward, we have to start communicating because we have indeed the Daesh fighters that need to be judged. We have the women that went consciously there. There must be a kind of judgment. We leave this over to the professionals. And then we have to understand that some women have children with different nationalities. So the children issue is also very complicated. The person we met there, child we met there, the mother, we understood that she tried to keep her child, who was I think 5 years old, away from the other children who are more radicalized, and it is very difficult for her to do so because they live in the camps. When these women and children see that they don't follow the caliphate or the Daesh mentality anymore, they are at risk. So it is complicated. And the longer the situation remains as it is, the more difficult it becomes for all of us. So regarding the children, probably the best case or the best way to go forward is to look at it case by case.